How much will you most likely have to split if you work for a team? So this is a very, very good point. You may not like everything I have to say, but I'll start off with a couple really good points. One, a good agency isn't cheap. So if you're working with a competent agency, you can probably most likely get used to splitting anywhere from as low as 50% to as high as 70%. And this is only because an agency that knows that they have proven systems that can get you results, especially if you're starting at zero or you're making under $1,000 a month, they know that they are the difference between you making $0 to $1,000 a month and the account making $30, $40, $60, $70, $80,000 a month. 100% of $1,000 is a lot less than 30 to 50% of $30,000. So if we're doing simple math, hopefully I can do this in my head, but $1,000 that you keep 100% of is $1,000. $10,000 that you keep 50% of is $5,000. So even though you're giving a larger percentage, you're making 5 times the amount of money that you would make if you kept everything. So you have to decide what you're willing to give up, and depending on the results that an agency can get you and what works best for you. But I can tell you, a good agency is not going to be cheap. So when it comes to the split, it's different, but I have found that the agencies that compete on price don't tend to be good agencies. I'm not saying all. You may end up finding an agency that's willing to settle for 20%, 30%, 40%. If you're competing on price, it's a race to the bottom. It's just about who can offer the cheapest price. And if you're competing on price as opposed to value, you're going to be in trouble. This actually, interestingly enough, is connected to your content. So I'll see creators selling very explicit content. So masturbation, fingering for $10, while my chatting team for the exact same content can get $1,000, $2,000, a minimum of $400, $500 for the exact same content. And that's because we don't compete on price. We compete on value. So split what you're comfortable with, but understand usually a team that has proven that they can get results will ask you for a larger split, especially if you're not coming into the situation making a ton of money. If you're coming in and you're already doing 20, 30, 40, 50 plus, then yeah, you have all the leverage and you can give a split that works for you. But usually, and in my experience with larger agencies, 50% is the minimum that you would be giving up, and then that can go up depending on how much they have to build you.